Today we are unboxing the Canon EOS R.
I can't wait. I'm very excited to open the EOS R today. First of all, because it's called EOS R. So R is obviously stands for Rosemary, so they clearly made this for me. So I'm really happy and excited to be here and to open it.
That's also not sponsored in any way.
No, they just made me the camera, clearly for me.
But it's not a sponsored thing.
No, why would they sponsor me? They just made me a camera. So this is my camera. It's in a box. I'm really excited to open it. And I got it because my other camera got a hot pixel. I was really upset.
Yeah, so when we do like video recording and stuff like that, it's very annoying and it's time consuming to fix it and like editing, so here we are. Yeah, so the Canon EOS R is actually a mirrorless camera, so it's a little bit different than our EDD, which is a digital SLR.
This is my first mirrorless camera.
Yes, it's also full frame compared to the crop sensor on ADD.
I got the one that has the kit lens in it because I don't have any of the lenses for this camera.
What's the kit lens?
It's 24 to 105, I think. Yeah, 24 to 105. So this is everything that's in here. I decided to get it because of the hot pixel that I had on my other camera, and it's more expensive to fix it than to just buy another camera. I did a lot of research on stuff. I really have always wanted a full frame camera, so I've always only had like the cropped sensor, so I wanted to try full frame. So that's one reason. This one's mirrorless, so I don't know, I'm just interested in mirrorless just because it's like the next.
Yeah, like the next evolution of cameras.
Yeah, it's 30 megapixels, which is cool, so that's good for photography, which is kind of our primary focus. Like, we're doing video too, but like that's not our primary thing. And this is like a good crossover camera, so because it'll do video and photography. I was looking at like the Sony, what is it, the A7 III also, but I don't know, there's just, I can't get over like the weird flip screen with that. It just looks annoying. And the colors, I think, are just nicer on Canon. Plus, like, all the lenses, this has, like, an adapter that you can get, because this is, I got the one with the kit lens because they have a new mount for the mirrorless cameras, the RF mount, but you can get an adapter so you can actually still use all of the other lenses. So we already have a bunch of lenses that we can use, so we don't have to buy, like, a ton of new glass for everything, which is nice. This also does shoot in slow motion, but it has like the 60 frames, and then it also has the 120 frames, but the 120 frames only shoots in 720.
Oh, okay.
But also, just because what we're using it for, a lot of people have said like it doesn't really matter that much. The other cool thing about this is that it has the same battery as our other cameras. So we already have 3.
Yes, we have 3 of these.
I don't know what they're called. What are these ones called?
I don't know. No, it's got another charger too. Now we can charge 3 of
the
them.
LPE6N. Because we have that with the ADD. So we have 3 of those, so this will be our 4th one. So that'll make it a lot easier with charging.
Also, quick tip, if you look at the back of the like little battery holder, there's a cutout for the battery. So what I do is when it's fully charged, I'll have it set so you can see the blue through it, and then when it's something that needs to be charged, I'll set it so the black is there. So that way you know if it's charged or not.
Pro tip. So I thought that was cool. That way, like, I don't have to get, like, all new stuff. Like, I don't have to get new batteries. I don't have to worry about, like, confusing the chargers and what batteries go with what or whatever. Like, it's all compatible with what we've already got. The lenses are compatible, which is cool. So, like, it's just an easier, like, upgrade. so it'll still work with everything.
But don't you need the adapter for the lenses?
Yes, you do need the adapter for the lenses, but it's not that expensive. The issue,
this thing?
I don't know. The issue is that the adapter at the time of me buying this was out of stock. It's like back ordered. It's only $99 for like the base adapter. There's one that has like a focus ring that's $199, and then there's an expensive one that has like the you can drop ND filters into it, but that only works with the adapter. So like if you switch back to one of the RF lenses, the filters don't work. You'd have to kind of undo it anyway. They have that one, but I don't think that one makes sense to get. So I'm like on one of those lists where it's like, alert me when this is available. So I'll get it when it becomes available. I don't know if I should get the one with the focus ring or not, or just like the base one, but I don't know. We'll see.
This is probably your transfer cable. Transfer everything to your computer.
Transfer
this
cable.
Thing, I still don't know what it is, but I do know part of it slides out.
They give you a strap. The other thing I was interested in seeing is mirrorless cameras in general are supposed to be smaller than the DSLRs, and I have little baby stupid hands, so I was interested in seeing how it feels. It still feels kind of big.
I told you that when you were looking. I told you they're not that much smaller.
The like the display is bigger.
Flip out screen.
Yeah, flip out screen is bigger, which is cool. The viewfinder, because it's mirrorless, like if you're changing like your ISO or whatever, it's like a live preview in it, so you can actually see what it's going to look like before you shoot, which is kind of neat. Interested to see how that all works. But mostly I'm just excited because it's full frame. And then here's the lens. Fancy.
Ooh, nice.
It looks nice.
Yeah.
This is
a range.
Yeah, it's got a good range on it, f4 to 7.1. There is a version of the kit lens that's the L version, like an L lens, but it's still also f4, and it's way more expensive, and it just didn't seem like it made a lot of sense to me to get, so I did not get that. This one, it has the image stabilization on it. The other one, I think, I'm not sure if that one was an STM lens, but I think it might have been a USM lens for the L. I can't remember offhand though. They do have a couple other lenses for this. There was a 50mm that I believe is 1.8, and then there's a 35mm. I was debating getting one of those, but like those ranges are pretty much covered in this lens. Mm-hmm. I think I mostly just kind of want to wait to get the adapter and then use the lenses that we already have. And then supposedly with the RF lenses, they're not really, I guess they haven't really disclosed like what the mechanical workings are to like third-party places so that they can make like a third-party lens for it.
Like the Sigma or Tamron or
whatever
kind of manufacturer.
But I think they said that they are going to be releasing that, or somebody confirmed, I can't remember who, that they're going to be doing something like that. So I'm just going to kind of wait to see like what kind of other lenses come out for this.
Yeah.
This camera, I mean, it's not brand new. Like it's like a couple years old. I think it came out in 2018. It just doesn't make sense to me to get any of the other ones. The other mirrorless cameras I was looking at that are Canon, because I was looking at Sony, but going to Sony for me would be getting all new lenses, new battery system, like getting used to like a whole new thing. And I already did that when I switched from Nikon to Canon, and I don't really want to do it again. Plus we have all these lenses that will be compatible, the battery's compatible. So it seems like it made more sense to just stick with Canon. And then out of like the full frame mirrorless cameras that they have like the R, there was like the RP downgraded version of this. They had the M50, like a beginner kind of camera. For the R5 and the R6, like they only shoot in 4K. And I was like, no. It does shoot 4K, which is cool, but like for us, like we're not really gonna shoot in 4K really. It's just bigger file sizes and longer editing times, and I'm just not interested in all of that. The 4K is cropped with shooting on Canon. Even though it's cropped, the quality is a lot better than shooting on the Sonys because the bitrate is higher. I don't really care either way because we're not going to really be doing anything with that, but it'll be interesting to play around with it. The file sizes, I think, are bigger on the Canon because of the higher bitrate.
I think it shoots at like 480.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, I think it's only like 120 on the Sony or something.
I don't know.
I can't remember. I don't know. I mean, like, I care about the specs, but I don't really care about the specs. I really just care about how it looks. And this looks nice. Nice and easy. And compatible.
Great.
So that was why I decided to get it. So this seems like a good middle ground for what we want to do. I guess the Sony, like, specs-wise, the A7 III seemed better, but it seems like it's better for, like, video. But, like, when I watched a lot of, like, side-by-side comparisons, I just really liked the look of the quality, the image quality that came out of the R the most. Like, I watched a lot of comparison videos and stuff like that, and I liked this one. I felt like it was right.
Not just because it's R for Rosemary.
But also because it's R for Rosemary. So the other cool thing with this camera, because it's mirrorless, I guess an issue with the mirrorless camera is because they don't have the mirror, the sensor is exposed when you're switching lenses. So what Canon actually did is that when you take off the lens from the camera, it has a shutter. It closes the shutter automatically once the lens is removed.
Oh.
So that if you're out in the field and you're swapping a lens, it'll automatically shut it off and shut the shutter. And then that way no dust or anything gets into the sensor, which is cool.
That's a very good feature.
The issue is that it only works when you're swapping RF lenses. If you have the adapter, it won't recognize that, so you want to make sure that you have the shutter down. That's probably what you'd want to do, is if you have the adapter on there, remove the entire adapter as you're switching the lens, and then it'll recognize it so that it'll hide your sensor. I never really thought that was an issue until I researched it, and I was like, oh shit. Luckily, Canon thought of everything. All right. It's for Rosemary.
R for Rosemary.
EOS Rosemary.
Now we know that it's for her.
If you didn't know, now you know. What are your thoughts?
I didn't really have much to add because this was kind of your project. You were looking for a replacement, and I didn't really.
Are you not excited?
I am excited.
What the hell is this?
I have no idea what that is. I'll have to look it up in the manual. I've never seen anything like that.
Maybe I can do like a
little follow-up video or something.
Yeah, like a review or something once I like really start playing around with it. But really excited to have it. The other thing too was that during like the pandemic we got a gimbal, and then I started trying to do more stuff with that, and then the camera got a half pixel, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So that's how my life and my luck works. So
yeah, those aren't even that old.
No, not at all.
Like a couple of years old, the AEDs that we got.
Yeah, I was like, "Are you serious?" It looks pretty nice. I like it. It's not that much smaller than I thought it was going to be. Like, it would feel smaller. It's not bad, but it is comfortable in the hand. Like, I think I would be okay to do this. It has, like, this little touch bar thing on the back. Some people really like it. Some people really hate it. So I'm interested to see where I fall with that. It has, like, this top screen, too, I guess, to display something. You can customize a lot of the buttons. Don't really know what any of them really do at this point.
Oh yeah, I remember the viewfinder too. Has a sensor, so when it's up to your eye, it turns off the back LCD.
Yeah, so it has this little sensor here, and it'll shut this off. But I guess like you have to be careful if you're using like a gimbal with it. Like, I guess the shadow or something, it'll think it's your face and it'll shut it off. But there is a setting in here that you can change. So that it doesn't do that. It's something with like manual mode. There's videos on it if you're interested, but there is a way to fix that. Plus, like, I know, like, the menus and stuff like that. I know how these cameras work, so I feel like it'll be a lot faster of a process, like, learning how to use this than it would be, like, a whole new, like, camera system like Sony.
Yeah, because didn't they say, like, the Sony menu was really confusing?
Yeah, they were saying, like, it's not very user-friendly. It's confusing. Canon's a lot more user-friendly, I guess. I almost debated going back to Nikon, but, like, they're just not where the other cameras are as far as, like, being super competitive for what we want to do. And, like, at this point, we've built up so much Canon stuff. Like, it doesn't really make sense to go back at this point. So, we'll see what happens. And then now we have a spare camera. Yes, it has a hot pixel. But if we needed to, maybe we could use it for, like, an additional angle or something. And then if I don't have that much footage, it won't be that annoying to edit it out. But to do it for an entire video is really obnoxious. I had to wait to open this up. I've had it for a while sitting on the counter, but we wanted to do the unboxing.
Yeah, I think I was sitting there for like a week.
I've been dying inside.
Well, we could have shot it sooner, but just didn't have time.
Yeah. That's about it.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this works out. I'm hoping that it lives up to everything that we've kind of been watching and seeing on YouTube about. So we'll definitely have to put together something after we use it for a little bit and just put together like some clips and stuff that we've shot with it and let you know what we like.
Mm-hmm. So until next time, you don't need water to make waves. Bye.
Bye.
I'm excited to try it.
Today we are back.
You spit on it.
Oh my god. Ew. What if we just post this? Like,
Capuchin.
no, don't. Rosemary, no. Today we try to unbox the EOS R. Again?
This is my brand.
I'm an influencer. It's my brand.
You're being the car girl.
Yeah. The GTA car girl.
Oh, God. I'm sorry, I don't know why I giggle. I don't know why. I think I'm just excited. I'm just excited.
This content worth $2.
$1 for each of us.
Wow. Ooh, we're pricey.
2 for 1.
Hot commodities over here.
I mean, 2 for 2.
2 for 2. What? The realization is what?
I confused myself.
2 for 1. No. 2 for 2.
I'm so happy to have this. I'm so happy.
That's like that's the video one. That's the
I'm so happy to have this.
To have what?
This EOS R. You know why? Because it's the R for Rosemary.
Aww.
I'm so happy to have it. Aww. For me. And you. And for us. But mostly for me.
Because R for Rosemary.
I'm for Rosemary. For me.
For me. What is that? What is that?
That's just me.
For me.
For me.
For me.
That's what I'm like in the real world.
Oh boy.
I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when it's funny. I cry when I'm mad.
What is this, Dr. Seuss? Well, thank you for watching our video this week, and we'll try again 2 weeks from now.
No.
Bye.
No, I need it. Please, I will behave.
What the hell? She's like whimpering like the dog over here.
Please just let me open this box. Please.
Open it!